Here's your daily dose of fitness, food, and fun. Anjelica's Daily Surprise starts now.
See if you can move from your rib cage. So you're turning your sternum side to side. Take the top arm, thread it through, push into the hand on the ground, and send your hips back.
I love about Pilates is you're always getting 2 for 1. The whole body is working towards a common goal. Hello there, and welcome to my apartment. It's no surprise I absolutely love Pilates. Did you know that one of the reasons why Pilates was invented was to aid in the recovery and injury prevention of professional dancers? Oh, I love Pilates so much for that specific reason, and it's drifted in and out of my life for several years and given me the ability to continue dancing and feeling strong and flexible. Today, I'm joined by Allison Tanaka, who's a certified Pilates instructor, and she works with Gymnastics Canada, and she's going to lead me through a shoulder mobility and stability series today because, in her words, before we started shooting, she said, if you have mobility, you have stability, and if you have stability, you have mobility.
That's right.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Let's get started.
Okay, so let's start lying on our backs.
Okay, I like it already.
Okay, so our feet are bent, our feet are hip width distance, and our knees are bent.
Okay.
Arms are gonna be straight above us, so palms pressed together. So try to keep them straight, try to keep your palms together. It's okay if they bend. And then our back's gonna be neutral, so there's a little space under your low back. And then we're gonna press down with sacrum. So that's the flat bone right above tailbone. So press that bone down and see if you can turn on or feel some stomach muscles.
Yes, the lower ones.
All right. So you're going to hold those stomach muscles on. That's going to be our stability. And then we're going to roll to the back side of our right ribs. Right? So we're getting some mobility here.
Okay.
Mobility of the thoracic spine, so the top part of the spine.
Oh,
and then you're going to pull yourself back to center, and then you're going to roll to the left side of your back ribs.
And is my head following the hands?
Yes, your head can follow. We can keep it still, but let's turn our head too, and then we'll get the mobility of the top part of the spine as well.
I love this because I'm very tight and have minimal mobility in my upper back, in my thoracic spine, and I'm hypermobile in my lower back.
Okay.
So
this is great.
Yeah, this is really great.
Okay, so see if you can keep your palms together. It doesn't have to be perfect, but see if you can move from your rib cage. So you're turning your sternum side to side. Right? So your arms are, they don't really move. They're along for the ride, and we're trying to move spine.
Okay.
Right? And then down in the hips, we're really still.
Sternum's here, sacrum's there.
Sternum's here, sacrum's there, yes. Okay, so we're trying to mobilize the top and we're trying to stabilize the bottom.
Cool.
Right, and they work together. So if we get the stability in the bottom, it will release the top. Right, so we're getting 2 for 1.
That's what I find I love about Pilates is you're always getting 2 for 1. The whole body is working towards a common goal.
Right. Yeah. And so even if you only get one half, that's okay, right? And then we work to get the other half the next time. So see if one shoulder can come right off of the mat, right? And then you get a little bit more movement in the spine. Mm-hmm. All right. And then back to center. We're going to move to our sides.
Yes.
Okay. So turn to your side. Let's start with hips down.
All right.
Okay, and then we're gonna stagger our feet.
Okay.
So let's put the bottom in the back and the top in the front. Okay, and then your hand is going to be out to the side. Fingers are gonna go out to the side. And then you're gonna press into your hand, press into the sides of your feet, and then lift your hips up. Right, so a big side lift. Right, and then you're gonna come right back down. So you're gonna try to keep your wrist under your shoulder.
Okay.
How are we doing?
Really good.
We're good? Okay, should we add on to that?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna try a twist. So you're gonna start with the side lift, press into your hand, press into your feet, come up to your side lift. Okay, your feet are gonna try to stay there. You're gonna take the top arm, thread it through, push into the hand on the ground, and send your hips back. Right, and then you're gonna untwist. Right, so here we're getting mobility of the arm bone and the shoulder, and we have the stability because you're feeling stomach muscles, I hope.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Okay. All right, and then you're gonna lower back down. All right, let's come up to knees.
Okay.
Come up to your knees and see if that shoulder feels a little lower. Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes it works right away, sometimes you need
It feels lower because you're telling me that it should. No, I actually do.
It looks lower.
Yeah, and I feel very open.
It feels like your arm's longer.
Yeah.
Right? You get a little bit of release in the neck.
Oh, did you hear that crack? I try to get all the cracks out of the way before we start rolling, but they somehow just manage to make it in.
Okay,
all right,
so
other
we
side.
don't want to be crickets, so let's do the other side. Okay, so bottom leg behind, top leg in front. If you mix up the legs, it's okay. It'll still work. Fingers out. You're gonna push into your hand, push into your feet, and come up to that big side lift. Your wrists right under your shoulder. Okay?
Yes.
And then you're gonna come back down. Right? So you wouldn't do it if you have shoulder pain, and you would know because it would hurt.
Yes.
Right? Okay, but we're good, right?
No, I know sometimes people are like, how do I know if I shouldn't do this? And it's like, well, it will hurt, not in a good way.
Right. And then we just got to go back to the other exercise and do a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do the lift.
Okay.
So push into the sides of your feet, push into your hand, lift your hips up. All right, and then thread the top hand through, push into your hand, send your hips back. Right, and then you untwist. Right, and let's do another one. Thread through, push your hips back, and then you come back to the start. And then lower your hips. Let's test it. So come up onto your knees.
I feel activated.
Yeah, that looks good. And then you have a little bit more range in your neck because your shoulders are down and back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I have a neck injury, so I like exercises like this because they help me become less afraid of strengthening my shoulders and that part of my body. Also, most ab work tends to irritate my neck. So this is really nice because I feel like I can get stronger without it getting flared up.
Right. And it's like an indirect way to get into the core.
Yes.
Right? Because there's a lot of core.
Yes. Cool. Nice. So is that it?
That's it.
Perfect.
That's it for today.
See, it doesn't take much to, start the day with a good habit, a couple side lifts, right?
Right, side lift.
And then you go about your day a new person right out the gate. Thank you so much, Allison.
Thanks for having me.
That's been Anjelica's Daily Surprise. See you next time.